Hello everyone, this is Cody from the Rancor's Brothel. Are you looking for dice and other gaming accessories for your group? If so, check out our friends over at fanroll.com, where you can find unique dice and premium quality accessories for your table. And if you're looking for something really special, they do customization as well. Fans of the Rancor's Brothel can save 10% by using the promo code RB10 at checkout. That's R as in Rancors, B as in Brothel, 10. Not only can you get yourself some great dice at a discount, but you can support this podcast as well. So check out fanroll.com today and use promo code RB10 at checkout. Tell them the Rancor's Brothel sent you.
The Rancor's Brothel presents a Dungeons & Dragons campaign.
Out of the abyss.
Okay, so it's been 3 months. I'm assuming everybody still remembers what was going on.
It hasn't actually been 3, right?
Why would you ever assume that?
Because I don't want to explain it again.
We'll go back and listen to the episode. That's
I don't think it's been 3 months. I think it's been a couple though. Maybe a month and a half. So, last time, a purple worm just plowed through the cavern that you guys were standing in. Several of you had to make dexterity saves to get out of the way, and it opened up a new way into what looks like a nest. There's a large cavern beyond where you're standing. The opening that you're at is about 20 feet above the floor of the large cavern that's open in front of you. There's a slope going down. You can see strung across this entire, I think Troy's the only one who could actually see the other side of this cavern because your dark vision doesn't go that far. You should have 60 feet.
Yeah, I only got 60 as a cat.
You can see large clusters of eggs suspended in the air, held together by these ropey
webs.
No, they're not. Up on the ceiling, you can see large spider webs. These are like ropes of like hardened purple worm saliva.
My first thought was like cocoon hanging.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like these eggs are probably about 3 feet across. There's maybe 6 of them per cluster.
How many did we need?
You need 1 intact.
Just 1.
And we thought about grabbing a couple just in case.
You saw the purple worm that burrowed through the cavern you were in come in here, circle around, kind of peck up at some of the strands, and then take off again. You can hear it rumbling in the distance, but for right now, the cavern in front of you is quiet.
Didn't we also notice that there were eggs stuck to the worm itself? Is that a thing?
That I don't remember at all.
I think you were right about the shield guardian, though. I think we talked about him carrying an egg. I could be wrong, though.
Yeah, but I don't think we got him down that hole.
I don't think so either.
So he should be where we started at.
I honestly don't remember whether or not you guys brought the shield guardian, so I'm good either way.
Well, who's got Tincher's floating disc to carry an egg around for 4 fucking episodes?
No one.
Jeff? Wasn't that a dragon egg you carried?
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah. That's a callback for the original listeners.
All
Pickle
5
Britches
of them.
is still waiting for that dragon to ride.
Sure is.
There's a sequel. I have it.
It's on a flying castle, I think.
No, I think we crashed the castle or something, didn't we?
No, we floated off into the distance, didn't we?
No, we crashed it.
We floated off into the distance. The castle crashed.
What did we float off on?
We were still on the castle.
Were we?
Yeah.
That's why I didn't think we crashed it. I thought we were just end up going off in the sunset.
I don't know.
Looks like we're going to be binging the Horde of the Dragon Queen sometime soon.
It's been a while. We don't remember.
Yeah, no. In that
It's
case,
TMI.
then we don't think we crashed. We floated off safely.
Who wants to run Rise of Tiamat for the show?
Cody's got a
Cody doesn't
shit-eating
want
grin
to.
walking across the room.
I just can't remember something. I wanted to look it up. Go ahead.
Okay. I was going to ask something, and I don't remember what the fuck it was, so it doesn't matter.
So what's the plan, guys?
Oh, that's why you got that. Now I know what he's getting ready to say.
I just want to remember what the fuck the quote is.
We'll give Cody a moment to find his quote.
You guys are making a very big deal out of what I'm pretty sure is 2 lines in this book that is bothering me I can't find in a Google search.
It's a Tolkien book. I can't.
It's The Hobbit.
Is it The Hobbit? I couldn't see the title.
Yeah. It's a line about earning your keep, Bilbo Baggins.
Ah.
I'm sure.
It's what?
It's a line about Bilbo earning his keep. Because he used it on you literally earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense.
His potentially not so accurate quote that was from an hour and a half ago.
I do have a ring of protection because I have it written down on my AC. Whether or not that's what that ring is, I don't know.
It is not.
So I have a completely different ring.
Yeah, we picked up another ring of protection. I think we gave it to Grady.
Yeah, we do. I believe we did find
'Cause I have a
two of
cloak.
them at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But this is just a random ring.
Yes,
thus far.
last time you guys climbed down a narrow chasm and found a dead elf, I believe it was.
I climbed down. No one else did.
Yeah,
the
somebody
one
was
with the
down
climb
there
speed.
nearly falling to their death.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one with a climb speed. So,
Pretty
somebody
sure I
with a rope.
snapped my fingers and I can be something with a climb speed. So
well, that might
Also,
help getting these eggs.
we can still climb.
Well, you can. It's a lot easier if you have a climb speed.
can't fly though, bitch. I can do that. Because I'm now finally high enough level to become a giant eagle.
Fudge.
What level are you guys?
10.
We're 10.
You are 10, okay.
Well, 5 and 5, but 10. I
We
mean,
didn't
that's
ask
a
you to
legit
describe
question.
your
Like,
weight,
we're
your
not.
height.
Some of us
I'm
multi-classed.
looking for the total, Lucas.
All right. Well,
See,
then-
I would feel bad about sending 2 level...
Don't keep looking at the barbarian for the barbarian's plan. You won't like the
No,
barbarian's
we were
plan.
waiting on you to.
We were waiting
your
on your
quote.
quote.
No, I'm just wondering what it is. I can't remember.
We're trying to figure out. I'm assuming that we're going to let the cat try and be a sneaksy hobbit, and
The cat wishes he was invisible, but I don't know if that's a thing.
I can make it a thing.
For how
You
long?
have a Pawafwi.
Huh?
For how long?
You do have a Pawafwi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, I envisioned that thing only working when you're sitting still.
No.
Because I thought it was more like a.
It's not like in Lord of the Rings.
That's what I kept imagining it as.
No,
yeah.
it just gives you advantage on stealth checks.
I mean, I could give him greater invisibility for a minute, but then it'll just be an egg floating.
So these are down below, right?
No, these are suspended in the air between 40 and 60 feet up.
Oh, but the ground does slope down. You said.
You are standing 20 feet above the main floor of this cavern. There's a slope going down to the main floor.
But the eggs are above us.
Correct.
Okay.
You can see spots where the ropes come down.
Now I see.
Can
and
we
you
see
could
the
climb.
entirety of the cavern?
Not unless your dark vision's a lot bigger than
Yeah,
that.
I've only got
barrier.
60
Oh,
feet,
got ya.
so.
I have my quote if you'd like me to read it now.
Oh, for
I
God's
would.
sakes.
Go ahead.
This is Chapter 12, Inside Information. For a long time, the dwarf stood in the dark before the door and debated, until at last Thorin spoke. Now is the time for our esteemed Mr. Baggins, who has proved himself a good companion on our long road. Lucas. And with a...
Hey, I'm hobbit-sized.
and a hobbit full of courage and resource far exceeding his size, and if I may say so, possessed of good luck far exceeding the usual allowance. Now is the time for him to perform the service for which he was included in our company. Now is the time for him to earn his reward.
Okay.
Go be a rogue. That's the plan.
A lot of fluff there that doesn't, fit me. But
No, because I thought he said something about...
earning your keep, I think that was in the movie.
Because he also says something about Master Burglar, go do something. It may not be in that section. I thought it was in that section before the door, but that's what Thorin says after the door is open. And I couldn't remember what it was. But, Catboy, now is the time for you to earn your keep. Go steal the egg, and we can all knock off early and go get a beer.
How thick are these ropey vines? Like, are they climbable, walkable?
They are climbable.
I gotta read this book again.
All right. Well, I need to do a couple of things.
Characters in it. Huh? My favorite characters in it. I'm a big fan of Bjorn.
I
characters
have...
Plus the elves are pricks.
I don't care what anybody says. I really enjoyed the movies.
I didn't watch them.
I don't think there needed to be 3 of them, but they were good.
They were okay, but nothing will top the 1979 animated Greatest Adventure.
Yeah, the Rankin Bass was beautiful. I will agree there.
The greatest adventure is what lies ahead.
So,
is there anything actually like reaching down, or is he gonna have to like crawl up the side of the cavern to the ceiling and then?
There are some strands that come down to the ground, like this one, that one, and this one.
Can you use? I've got poker chips too. If that's helpful. Can we use something to like provide elevation on the map in any way?
well, there's those chips there.
Like, put a chip if it's elevated, or 2 chips if it's more elevated, or
Oh,
see what I'm
okay.
saying?
I get what you mean.
You said they're between 40 and 60 feet off the ground.
Yep.
I mean, ideally the one closest to us, right?
so these platforms are all elevated. And then can you put like 2 if it's more elevated, or you know what I mean? Okay. So moving towards the central part is where it's obviously higher up.
Gotcha.
Yes.
And where are the eggs? I presume in the middle.
Those are the clusters holding the eggs.
Oh, okay. Each one of these has eggs.
Correct.
Yeah, it looks like there's about a half dozen in each.
Okay. 5 is probably not old enough to start reading The Hobbit yet.
Probably not.
There are children's annotated versions,
Who?
I believe.
My son is. I would like to read. I would like to read The Hobbit.
I was going to say, he's about the age that I started reading The Hobbit to Logan.
I would also.
The Hobbit's probably okay.
It's not, yeah.
I also really want to read Treasure Island too. I really like Treasure Island.
I used to have children's illustrated classics of all of those. I wonder if I still do.
I have some.
Hobbit,
Not a lot.
the Frankenstein, all that stuff was, yeah.
Man,
So I started buying those when I was in
those
like
broke.
3rd or 4th grade.
But yeah, I'm totally looking forward to your Mission Impossible plan, Lucas.
You said the strand, that's further, that
I don't have enough of these.
you're changing, yeah. Good.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'll let you change it. Okay, of course,
They're
so the one
actually
that I
highest.
actually
They're-
want to get to.
I don't have enough.
I can probably get you some chips of some sort.
I mean, just put a die on there and put a number on it that is higher or lower.
Screw it.
There you go.
That works.
That's only about half the stack I have. I have more. God knows I'm probably never going to play that game anymore, so might as well use them.
Oh, is that True Dungeon?
Yeah. Which was kind of fun. Not like a lot of fun, but kind of fun.
I never got a chance to try it.
It's cool, but I don't think it's $75 cool.
That's the problem.
It's very cool. But it was only really fun because of people like... I went with a bunch of people who knew what the hell they were doing and had a lot of extra shit.
Yeah.
And anytime something went wrong, they're like, oh, here, just take this. What do you want, buddy?
Each one of these will be 10 feet. So this one's at 50, this one's at 40, 30, 20, 10, 20.
Okay. The strand on this one closest to me, is that touching the ground or no?
Yes, the ones that come out the wall do.
Okay.
Are we still hearing any rumblings from the worm?
That's, yeah.
You hear it receding. You
Hear it
It
receding.
is we know it's traveling away from us currently.
sounds like it.
Can I use my eye for detail
I don't know.
skill, which is perception, to spot any hidden creatures?
What's it give you?
It's a perception check to spot hidden creatures or objects, or investigation to uncover or decipher clues. I'm trying to find hidden creatures, so
Sure. I mean, you can always make a perception check.
yeah, it's only
It's
only a 14.
Okay, mechanically, what does that give you?
It's literally I search within, I guess, 60 feet because that's as far as I can see.
Right, he's asking how's it different from just a regular old perception
I'm
check.
Googling it.
Oh, that's a fair point. Other than the fact that it's a bonus action, so maybe I can't.
Oh,
because
so that's
it's a
in
combat
combat.
action only.
No, well, I mean, you can make a perception check. That's no problem.
Okay, well, a standard
It is
perception check.
specifically to spot hidden creatures or objects.
So it's a bonus action in combat. Otherwise, apparently, it should be an action.
I suppose that's fair.
It just details specifically hidden creatures or objects.
Right.
14 perception.
No, you don't detect anything.
How far away am I from this strand, and how treacherous is it to get there?
I mean, you've got a climb speed.
I do.
Is it drawn to scale? I guess is what his.
Yeah.
As close as I can get it, yes.
My climb speed 30 as well.
Keep in mind, it's Pythagorean theorem.
My climb speed's only 20.
Correct.
Can you dash a climb speed?
You can double move, yes.
Okay.
So there you go. You can move 40 feet.
So I could double move and get to the partially up the strand.
Han, who has been telling you this whole time how this is her first expedition out with her mother to collect eggs and things like that. Right. She'll tell you those strands are sticky as hell. They're hard to climb.
Okay.
Your climb speed will still work, but it's like double
halved.
Yeah, halved and then halved again.
Walking in Gorilla Glue. So
wild shape into a flying creature.
That doesn't help me then. Climbing them will help me if that's the case then.
Like someone get them. I don't know if I'd be able to carry it.
Depends on what you wild shape into.
I was going to say, I don't know that one of you will be able to carry one of these.
Yeah.
Curious beefy.
I mean, yeah, high strength score. You can carry around a 3-foot thing, but you're not going to do much else.
Need a wizard.
Well, I could just have better spells prepared.
Put it in.
Because I can polymorph. I use polymorph.
Need to put it in another dimension and roll it out when we're done with it. Yeah, go climb it, Lucas. Find out.
Well, I mean, if it's going to hinder my speed to like 5 feet per round, it's not really fucking useful.
5 feet per...
Plus, if I get it in my hands, I'm not going to get down with it. So climbing it really isn't as helpful as I thought it was going to be.
Just push it off.
I'd rather not break the egg. We need it. I mean, I guess to be fair, I don't know how these eggs are made. I don't know if they're like hard-shelled eggs or not.
They're hard-boiled.
I keep thinking they're hard-shelled eggs, like they're going to crack. I don't know.
Grab one, jump down. How high
would she know? Would she know the stability of an egg?
They're hard to break, but they do break.
So, a 40-foot drop would break them?
Yeah, odds are.
How do we determine what our jump is?
It's a calculation in the book. It's like
if you.
It ain't 40 feet.
Well, it might be if I use a spell.
Oh. Well.
It's your strength score. Like. If you get a 10-foot running jump, you can long jump your strength score in feet.
What about height?
Height, I don't remember what it is.
How strong are you?
Strong.
Stronger than a 17?
Yes.
Okay. That's an option. Don't know you want to use it. But it is prepared.
Are they suspended by these sticky things?
Seems to be the case,
So
yeah.
do they also go up to the ceiling?
Yes.
How high is the ceiling?
80 feet.
I mean, Lucas, in 2 moves, you'd be on the ceiling.
I think.
2 moves.
Without touching the...
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Climb up 80 feet, climb across, tie on a rope, zip line down, just like...
I'm verifying the height, but...
So I'm confused by some of the questioning. And are these things both stuck to the ground and ceiling?
Correct. It's like that weird table thing, where it like is only supported from the ground, but is actually tensioned on the opposite side.
You might go on
They're not. There's nothing touching the ground outside of at the edges. It's all up to the ceiling and in between, and
so there's nothing actually touching the ground.
Only the strands that go out to
the
the edges.
Climb up, Mission Impossible over.
Are the strands
roll it
flammable?
off the edge.
Are the strands flammable? We can burn them down and just drop the whole cluster?
No, 80 feet high is correct.
Yeah, climb up, climb over. 1 round, 2 round, 3 rounds, you'll be right above the eggs.
It's feasible.
My fat ass isn't climbing anything.
Go give it a look-see.
You're not turtly enough for the Turtle Club.
Anybody's pack have a pulley?
Like, I've been looking through my shit to see, like, what I can, like, I was trying to figure out how to rig something to get it down safely.
Yeah, we'll make it an elevator.
Or, like, a crane?
Exactly, like an elevator.
Elevators that swing out on a boom and come down on a strand, just like elevators do.
I'm pretty sure you mean escalator.
Correct.
Or is that like a lift? Alright, fine. I'll climb a wall.
Okay. Climbing up to the ceiling.
Yeah, like the lowest one nearest is this one, so I'll try to get to that one if I can.
Don't you have like a shadow cat or some shit?
What's that going to do?
I am a shadow cat. What are you talking about?
Okay, what exactly are you doing, Lucas? Are you climbing out onto the wall and then up the strand, or are you going up and dropping down?
ideally dropping down like on top of a cluster would be the way to go.
Okay,
If I'm able to
then
do that, then
this one
I
is
guess that one's
highest.
closest to the ceiling. That's
Yeah.
correct. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
It will also fall the furthest.
Also fair.
So what do you want to do?
It's the closest one. Let's get there.
Okay. So you're going to climb out into the room 80 feet up and drop 30 feet.
I have pitons and rope, if that helps. But I can bang into the ceiling and climb down, slide down.
Go for it.
Okay, I do that thing.
Okay. Okay. You're hammering pitons into the ceiling.
Okay.
Cool.
Can't make a purple worm omelet without breaking some eggs.
What would you like me to do now?
Actually, I'm trying to figure it out. What kind of a skill check would that be for handling ropes and things like that? Would it be survival or... I mean, climbing is...
Rigging.
Yeah, I need a rigging check. It's probably survival, yeah.
I mean, survival's the closest, I would think.
Okay. Are you just trying to get yourself down, or are you trying to set something up to
Right now, I'm just trying to
handle
get
the eggs?
myself down.
Okay.
I would also do...
Make me a survival check just to see how well you tack things into the ceiling.
I would also argue sleight of
18.
hand if he's talking about knots and stuff, because there's a proficiency there with using his hands.
Well, it's a 24 survival, if that helps.
There you go.
So I rolled an
Okay.
18, so...
So you get it in there nice and solid.
Oh, holy shit. Does that include tying his knots? Can that include tying his knots? The
What do you-
24 survival?
Yeah.
Because I had this idea of Lucas goes up there and very loudly, because it's echoing in this cavern, pings one piton here, loops his rope through, pings another piton here, ties it onto his back, and then drops the bailing line so he can bail himself out like on this piton and slide down on the other. He just jumps, just free bases down, then reaches out and grabs the rope.
I do one of those Cirque du Soleil things where you, like, spin
That's an acrobatics check,
elegantly.
sir.
Oh, yeah, you unravel as you go down.
Totally useless when you land in the 10-foot pile of webbing that's down there.
Make me an acrobatics check.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
Come on.
No, I know.
That's a 18.
18, cool. You land, you're steady on this,
Cats always land on their feet.
yeah, right?
Although I have seen them not. It's really funny.
Me too.
They have no idea what the hell happens. They get up and they look at you like it's your fault.
You land on this bundle of eggs in the middle of this web of, like,
Grossness.
I mean, it's like 6-inch ropes of hardened
Jism.
goo. I mean,
That's the way
almost,
I'd
yes.
say. Can I see that it's sticky? Like I can see the
Oh, yeah.
texture.
Feels like your
is-
sock.
Is it
Is there-
dripping?
I mean, there
anything,
are
or is it?
no. It's not drippy. It's tacky. It's hard. You can tell that it would be hard to climb on,
Right.
but you can also see where around these eggs, it's like hardened resin.
It's wearing flannel.
The cocoon itself, you mean?
The cocoon itself. And
Okay.
as you land on these eggs, there's like a spring to it.
Yeah, I figured that'd be the case.
The cords spring as you land, and you hear, like, have you ever twanged a steel cable?
Yep.
Bong, bong.
Yep.
Okay.
That won't alert anything at all.
Huh?
I'm sure that won't alert anything at all.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I mean, we're-
cause vibrations or anything.
Right.
I mean, unless you'll let me do a stealth check to prevent that noise and go slower.
Oh, no. There's no preventing it.
I mean, I figured an 18 acrobatics was pretty
Does it
decent,
still
so-
sound?
Well,
Like
the,
it's
the
traveling
18
away?
acrobatics means that you land solidly. You're not scrambling to fall off of it. You're not putting your foot through an egg.
I got you.
Do we feel any change in the motion around the cavern?
Winds from the east.
You guys can make me perception checks.
Passive perception of 20.
Me as well.
Yeah, but you're making active checks.
He's making active checks.
Am I doing this as well or just them?
You'll make it at disadvantage because most of what you're hearing right now is the twanging of the cables.
I don't fucking see shit.
Okay.
You're a little busy.
20.
16.
I can't be surprised.
Not good. 12.
20. You still hear the rumbling, but you don't hear it getting louder.
Okay.
Do we notice this whole...
But it also
Web
doesn't
bouncing
sound like
thing?
it's still going away.
There's no way
like
you
it's
don't.
turning around.
Do we notice this web bouncing? Like, do we hear... Like, when you do a cable like that,
Yes.
you hear it.
Yes, you hear it too.
Can we move around this cavern?
Yeah.
I'd like to walk over to this corner, please.
Okay.
How far down deep does it go, though? Because you're going to make the distance worse. You said the cavern goes in.
Well, the floor of this cavern is 20 feet below where they're standing.
Okay.
It's 50 feet below where you're standing.
Okay. I'd like to climb down into the basin then.
Okay.
Is there anything in the basin as far as I can tell?
No, it's a cavern.
It's solid rock. There's not anything.
You can see constant trails where things have gone through.
Still can.
Dragging trails where these giant worms have carved their ways through.
I'd like to walk over to this corner.
Over here?
No. All the way over here.
Over here?
Keep going. Right where those two meet.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, ish.
Do it now.
Oh, you too?
Yeah.
Yeah, do it now.
I'm going to cast Silence.
On?
I guess the question is what's how wide does it
you might want to think about what you cast silence on.
Will it move or no?
No.
No.
Yeah, I gotcha. It's only a 20-foot radius.
Yeah, it's not going to cover the entire...
I was thinking of
20-foot radius, which is 40 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So if you cast it, 20, you can at least get from the ground to 20 feet higher. So I don't know. As far as
it's up to you. I would hold it
Okay.
because
okay. As you're thinking about this, you guys are planning out and everything like that. If you cast Silence, say here, if he twangs that cable, it's still going to make noise out here.
Yeah,
correct.
I need to look at my spells more often.
that would be useful.
Okay. So then, in reality, it's not actually going to do as much as I would want it to do.
Not as much
You're-
as you would
I mean,
think.
it might be really useful in some situations, but it's not necessarily going to stop the twanging
Yeah,
of
multiple
these.
people
know
would have
where
to
silence
cast it
is
in
going to be
multiple
useful?
places.
Running away from this
As
thing?
chaff.
What do you...
If you cast silence,
Yeah.
duck down, and then throw a rock in the other direction, clomp, 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 completely silent, clomp, 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 clomp,
Yeah.
clomp. There's a reason why I walked across the other side of the cavern.
Got ya.
Make me a perception check as you're walking around, Grady.
I bet it'll go well, just like the last check and every
Hey,
other check I make in D&D. Hey, it's better. By 13.
Okay.
How is it better? You rolled a 9 last time, didn't you?
Roll a 6.
Oh, okay.
Jeff says to be superstitious, so.
I'm just a little stitious.
So, as you're up on this cluster of eggs, you're
become
able
a
to tell that
cluster
you're going
fuck.
to,
About to become a clusterfuck.
you're going to have to really work to get these eggs out. Like I said, it's surrounded by like a hardened resin of this saliva.
I mean, I have a +1 dagger if that helps to cut through anything.
Yeah, you can chip away at it, but I mean, mechanically in the book, it's going to take minutes per egg.
There's no roll to get
Speed it up?
Speed it up.
No.
It's not a strength check, right?
Did we ever figure out,
If you want to make a strength check, you're going to break them.
That's fair. So they are.
If you're chipping-
they apparently are hard shelled.
If you're chipping away at the surface of it and really trying to go at it as hard as you can, you're gonna end up going right through.
did you ever figure out why I would have written stupid magic hammer on my character sheet?
Stupid magic hammer.
Yep.
Unless you took Morik's hammer that was always magical before and isn't anymore.
Okay.
That makes sense.
That's probably fair. That's probably what it was.
I'm not. Yeah, I
Because Matt probably made it magic in some way that I thought was incredibly stupid. That sounds like a thing that could have happened.
Well, no, he was a forge cleric, so every day he can make a piece of armor or a weapon magic.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
I'd like to,
And give it a +1.
but it's like a warhammer, right? It's not.
Correct.
I would like to pull out said warhammer, please.
Cool.
I have it in both my hands.
Okay.
I think you called him stupid for actually making the hammer magic instead of giving somebody a +1
It's entirely possible.
for AC.
God knows. Like, I take notes in meetings at work, and I have no idea what the fuck they are, because I have to review them every week, and I'm like, apparently I was supposed to send email. That's all my note says, send email. So I make up some excuse of what email I sent that probably wasn't the whole reason why I took the note in the first place. So I pull out stupid magic hammer.
So what are you doing with the
Waiting and listening.
glaive?
Strapping it to my back.
Okay.
What is the size of the worm?
Big.
incredibly. It's
It's
gargantuan.
gargantuan, yeah.
I'm asking Jeff.
Mechanically, it's a gargantuan creature.
Big.
Why?
I'm just asking.
He's reviewing his spells.
Okay.
Whatever spell it is, it
got a
does
whole
not
monster?
affect gargantuan, I bet.
You got a whole monster in there?
I mean, I think I don't remember which. It was you who climbed down the chasm, so you would have seen it burrow through past you guys.
I just
It was legitimately 15, 20
seen
feet
Dune?
across. Rewatched that the other day.
I started
Finally
watching it last night.
Finally watched The Batman. I really enjoyed it.
I did too.
Crescent steps. Get Kieran, come down here and show you how to do it. It's something they practice and the way that they walk for karate. He does a couple of things to make them move their feet in different ways. So with crescent steps is when they're stepping like outside in and slowly moving forward, but without ever taking their feet off the floor. He says it's how ninjas walk to try and make them walk silently, but it's definitely a technique on how to use your foot in different ways.
Cool.
It's more or less muscle memory.
Yeah, you're just practicing moving your feet.
Yep.
Okay.
So, are you chipping away at the?
I don't think I have a
Stuff?
choice.
Tink, tink,
So
tink, 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 tink.
I mean, unless you can come up with another way to break these things loose.
You're a rogue. Do you have acid?
Are you staying on the highest one?
that's also a good question. It would be 30 feet for me to either walk or jump to the next one down.
No, I mean you can climb. It'll be slow going.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the shorter the drop, the safer it is. Yeah, no, I want to. Yeah, I do actually want to move to this mod. This one, it's closer to the ground.
so you want to go to the one that's 30 feet off the ground?
Yeah, well, they're all except for that one. They're all 30 feet except for that one over there, right?
There's 40, 30, 30, 20, 10.
Fair point. Which direction did the worm go?
Out this way.
So it went that direction. Okay.
Let me verify that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure.
How long would it have taken me to actually walk across that strand of sticky grossness?
Get that sticky icky.
Trying to gauge how much time I have before something happens here. The moment that thing comes in here, make me invisible.
It's not. It sees by hearing.
Doesn't have eyes,
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Cast silence on me.
which will work until you move.
Yeah, but if I don't move and I'm still chipping, never mind.
Well, the chipping's going to cause more vibration, I'm sure.
A very delicate sawing motion.
I wonder if I did that wrong.
Your best bet is to
Probably.
scale the rope back up to the roof.
Probably. It would have definitely made this encounter a lot more interesting.
What?
I'm just waiting for the worm to pop up. You didn't answer my question. How long would it have actually taken me to walk across that sticky strand? Because you said it hinders my movement. But
I think double moving, you can go 10 feet per round. So, I mean, it'd take you a few rounds.
You're tied to a rope. Just jump.
I'll start chipping on this one.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a stealth check. Let's see how you do.
I get advantage on this.
He's like,
What's that? That's a 26.
Nice. Okay. Every once in a while, you'll hear another like twang as you're doing it.
As soon as it twangs or I hear a grumble, I stop and just wait.
Yep.
And I keep going.
After, I mean, you get some work done. It's taken you minutes to get to get through this stuff. After a little while, roll me a d4. Let's see how. Yeah. Let's see how many minutes go by before this happens.
1.
Okay, so 1 minute. You've got Kira moving around the cavern who didn't make stealth checks or anything like that. You've got who's twanging on the cables every once in a while. Eventually, you see a giant come stumping in this way.
I'm sure that wouldn't make noise.
Well, he's... Actually, make me an insight roll.
That's it. What is that? 12. 21.
A 21? I mean, you're here watching this. You can see, you got a much clearer view of him coming in. Mm-hmm. You see him actively trying not to make a noise as he comes through this chamber.
Mm-hmm. But it's a big echoey chamber.
No, through the chamber that he's entering through.
Oh, gotcha.
It's like he looks like somebody who would be stumping along as he's walking.
He's not fee-fi-fo-fumming.
Right. As he comes into this chamber,
Electric sliding in.
Yeah, he specifically tries to minimize the noise that he's making as he moves through this chamber.
Sandwalks.
And as he sees you guys in here, I mean, nobody's really stealthing, so he'll get a look at you.
I mean, I stealthed.
Well, you're stealthing to try and not make a bunch of noise up on the thing. You're not trying to. You're
I'm
not
a black
necessarily
cat
hiding.
in the shadows of the
I would
ceiling.
like to slowly put the hammer down
or
and
throw
start
it at
reaching for my back. The hammer was for a different mission.
him. Oh,
You see him kind of stop and look around and see you, and real shock turn back around to the chamber he was walking through and yell, "The babies!" And there it echoes and echoes and echoes and echoes, and you hear that rumbling again.
fucking prick.
Roll for initiative.
Jeff,
What?
just once, I'd like to be able to take my glaive and ignite it before you start a fucking combat, you prick.
I let you draw it.
Eat a dick. Of the many things I expected to go this evening, I did not see a giant coming, so that's exciting.
Yeah. Are they huge?
He is mechanically huge.
Is that one you printed?
Yes.
That one came out really good.
It doesn't. The monster in the game does not actually look like a hill giant. But that is a really cool hill giant figure.
Ended up being a shit roll.
How does that work?
It was like on like an 18, and then it rolled one
Yeah,
back.
the sloped sides on this thing can sometimes hurt rather than help. I've seen ones flip over to
I need
like
to start actually like bringing mine. It sits on my desk at home.
There's a
my
pencil
computer
under there.
does.
That probably doesn't help either. I knew it hit something. I wasn't sure what it was. Well, I think I'm about to get a face full of giant.
You remember if we took a long rest after fighting the troglodytes?
You did.
For sure we did.
Troy, what'd you get?
I believe we leveled up after that.
20.
Lucas.
14.
Schroeder.
19.
Grady.
10.
Did we level up?
You're 10.
Level 10.
We should be level 10, yeah.
Did you not? That's kind of fucking you right there. Or did you just not write 10 at the top?
No, because we rolled at the table.
Oh, yeah, because I only have 9. Shouldn't you have 1 hit dice per level?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Kira here's to getting slapped across a chamber by a hill giant.
Troy, you're up.
Good luck. Pull aggro. I did not expect him to yell. It's interesting. Be interested to see what's in that other room now. Because I have a feeling we're going to be fighting more than one
So is
hill
this
giant.
something I can transpass?
Yes.
Yeah, it's above you.
It starts here and goes up to 50 feet. Here.
So Pythagorean theorem-wise, yeah, you could get under that.
I will pull my bow and shoot it. That's pretty good. 26.
Nice. That'll hit.
Should be easy to hit. He's the size of a side of a barn.
9 damage.
What kind of giant?
Not one that you recognize, probably.
Fair enough.
It was actually more. 28.
28 will hit. What was the first damage?
No, it was 9.
Okay.
I forgot that I have a +2 to my attack. So,
Oh, okay.
for 8.
17 damage. Thwip, thwip.
Okay. Lucas, you're up.
2 shots right in his bloated belly.
Trying to decide if I should fight or get these eggs out first.
Well, how much progress have you made?
That is a good question. How much progress have I made?
You are chipping away.
Chip,
It's not really an answer at all.
A narratively convenient amount. Yes, buddy.
I can give you a more exact answer.
That would be useful.
So how wise do you think giants are?
Wise? I would not think very.
Intelligence might be. It's a
Can you read
monster.
that?
It's a-
What?
You need whole monster.
Huh?
You need whole
Correct.
monster.
It specifies, I believe, humanoid.
Yeah.
Does.
It's a
I
really
just assumed that that's what that was.
stupid.
That is probably type giant.
Yeah.
Lucas, roll me 2d4.
I'm like, how can I help? I'm sure getting up in front of it and smacking it with a staff is not going to be overly helpful. So,
What a day. I would be very.
What a day.
Whom or whom's it was talking to.
yeah.
Fighting Oon Giant should not be a problem.
2d4.
Fighting Oon Giant and a worm,
That's 4.
problem. Fighting
7.
Then you feel like you're 1/7 of the way through.
Neat. It's fucking useless.
Starting to wish we brought the Guardian.
Start looking through your spells, see what's useful utility wise.
I'll pull out my gun.
I'm categorizing.
You use that line way, way too often.
This is a funny episode of
That's not going to do
South
it.
Park. Now I'm in a closet.
Right? Because he's way too big.
Probably.
It's a 22 to hit from a
That's
longbow.
basically.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Well,
Fireball.
11 piercing
I don't know why I have two. Nice.
and second shot. I get 2 shots, right? Yeah,
It's never a bad one.
I know. I just got to get closer.
that's a nat 20.
Nice.
You know that's coming for you, right?
Is that a large creature?
Huge.
Huge!
Hopefully, I don't have to use this one.
Ugh, fucking
But if I
terrible.
do, I can use it from 30 feet away.
I rolled really fucking low.
It's been the theme so far, Lucas.
Oh wait, I didn't add my sneak attack damage to my first shot. Do
You
I still get that?
shouldn't.
I don't get that. Oh, because I didn't have advantage.
Correct.
I have a thing that could have given me advantage that I forgot about. Let's move on. I forgot I got to do that.
This
first.
one's for if
I'm
there's
sorry,
more
I
than
skipped Schroeder.
I thought something was odd.
Oh,
I didn't roll that high, so
okay. Move me 30 feet.
You go 20 feet down.
I mean,
And
you're not
then
going much
30.
further there, yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Now you can dash, so you can move another 30 feet.
how far do you get if you just tuck and roll?
I don't know.
Flip back on your shell and let yourself slide down, and then walk.
What's that thing where you dip into a half pipe on a skateboard?
Drop in.
Yeah. Can you do that on the back of your shell?
That's what I'm saying. Drop in and then walk. That saves you 20 feet.
Yeah.
He just leans back on one foot, pulls his legs in, and just slides
How much
down.
damage will
Do
I
a
take
kick
on a
flip.
20-foot fall?
Make me an athletics check. I mean,
No, I was just to where I can just jump.
seriously. I mean,
There is a really good doc on Tony Hawk on HBO now.
Like I said, what does it take to suck in your shell?
An action that I don't want to use. It's gonna pass. I mean, it's 16 on the die.
oh yeah, I really like that idea. You can totally skid down on your back and come up running.
Just yeah, cool. So now I'm gonna come up running, and then how much further can I go?
If you dash, you can move double your movement.
I'll give you another 10 feet of movement. Takes you 10 feet of movement to get down the 20-foot slope.
Move me another 10. Die up.
Okay.
And then
You sling something from there.
what's the range?
2?
45 feet.
I'm gonna save the stuff that will go through people. Can we tell? Does that look like it's a straight tunnel where he's coming out of?
No, it looks like there's like a circular room behind him,
Okay,
and then it branches off from there.
gotcha. Then I guess I'll just. I mean, I'll double move.
Where to?
Towards Kira. So around the front of that,
You
or
don't have to go around. You can go right underneath it.
oh, that works too.
Yeah, keep in mind that's elevated.
4, 5,
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
Okay. Grady, you're up.
Really?
Yeah.
He rolled really low. I watched him roll his stuff.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 6 and an 8, and one of these guys has a negative to dex.
Well, I get that they had a negative to dex, but holy shit. I mean, like, I barely rolled a positive number, so I was like, oh, okay.
You rolled a 10.
Yeah, but that's not great.
That's middling.
When you have a bonus, it's not really middling, Jeff. It is, in fact, less than middling. 10 would be middling. 10 would be better if I had,
Crunchy. Hear that?
I heard that.
Shit, I was going to wait and see what he did, because fuck me.
I need to do that with my neck.
Just go clog him in the hole so nothing can come out behind him, and we'll just take him one at a time.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20. 25 puts me in front of him. I don't know that I want to move that yet, Jeff, but I'm thinking about my actions.
Okay.
If you do it too harsh, yeah.
Because I need a bonus action to ignite. I need a bonus action to rage.
Can't you just talk to it? Shouldn't it be able to? Can he ignite himself?
One would think.
No.
If Josh were here, yes.
Call him up.
FaceTime him. Ignite. You got this, Kira.
The hard part means that I'm...
God, I miss Josh.
Flop them big titties at him.
That's the plan. All right. Ignite is the bonus action.
Okay.
Move up to the base. So I've got him 25 feet. Can I move one more over? Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you.
It's my range to Kira at that point.
25 feet.
That's all I needed. Thank you.
The real problem is I really need to rage, but if I rage, I can't use my weapon at all, which is annoying. Oh, God help me.
You can hit him with the stick.
I could hit him with the stick.
I'd give you quarterstaff damage.
Yeah. That's a
Still a pole arm.
That's a thought. But then I could recklessly attack with polearm damage. Yeah, I'll swing on him.
You can still recklessly attack.
I have to rage to recklessly attack.
No.
It's under the rage. Blame Jeff. Blame Dave and his sheet. It's under the rage category.
Yeah, reckless attack is just the third level, isn't it?
Yeah. Second level ability.
Is it second? I'm thinking of danger sense. Is danger sense third level?
I don't remember.
Something
like that.
You get something at third.
All right.
You get your path.
Maybe I am thinking of second level.
I'll swing on him.
Okay.
24 to hit.
That'll hit.
God damn.
9 damage.
I didn't realize your pluses were that crazy.
+2 glaive and being a hard ass, yeah. They actually get better than that. Because if I action surge, I only get one action, right?
You still get a second attack.
I know. I'm just... Yeah. That's a 23 to hit.
Yep.
That's a little better. 11 damage. Okay.
Okay.
That's both actions, movement, or that's both attacks, bonus, and yeah, move.
Okay.
That's my action economy.
The giant. Does anybody speak giant?
Is giant a specific language?
Yes.
Then
No. The giant says something in giant and charges directly at Troy.
Attack of opportunity?
You will get an attack of opportunity.
If you hit, it stops his movement, right?
Can you insight him recognizing that he's a drow? Can I make an insight check to recognize that the giant?
Sure.
How much damage did you do to him?
Not a lot.
I was gonna say.
Does a 15 hit him?
No.
Yes.
I think I did more.
It's a 17 on the insight check.
It's something along those lines. Something about Troy set him off.
Well, if drow steal eggs, it's probably ideally hit.
I would have stopped him if I'd have been able to hit him, but apparently a 15 doesn't hit.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to make any kind of knowledge checks to know anything about the giant, you're welcome to do so. There are several kinds of knowledge that I would say would go into knowing what this thing is.
I mean, what, history? Arcana?
Either one of those.
Nature? No. I'm not good at nature. Not good at Arcana.
I'm good at all three.
Not bad at
16
history.
on history.
17 on history.
23 on What's going to give me better, Arcana or Nature?
Usually give
Arcana.
you different.
Okay.
Well,
23 on Arcana.
The Arcana roll, you get a lot more information about the Fey background of these guys. The Fomorians were they lived in Fairy and were cast out by the Fey, and they blame the elves. So he probably said something about filthy fucking elf and charged.
Gotcha.
Pokey pokey elf.
I imagine they have big, deep, bassy voices. That's about the best I can do.
He comes in with an overhead slam with a great club at Troy.
Oh, I just noticed that.
That is a 22 to hit.
Ooh, babby.
I'm assuming that hits.
Troy cannot be hit by multiples of 11.
That is a grand total of
That's damage.
21 points of damage.
Ow. He did just hit you with a club the size of a Prius.
It's not very big, by the way.
And make a charisma check.
Ooh, fun. Why? Fear?
12.
That's not good enough.
No, that's not good enough.
Check or save?
This thing turns it comes in and takes a swing at you and then glares down at you, and you see one of its eyes just glow and hit you with some kind of energy that deals a shit ton of psychic damage.
Our title track, Elders, is provided by Sleep for the Weary off their debut album, Nocturnes. Learn more about the band at sleepfortheweary.com. Want to continue the conversation? Find us on Facebook at Fans of the Rancors Brothel or on Twitter at Rancors_Brothel. Need more actual play episodes? Find over 1,000 individual episodes at our website, rancorsbrothel.com. Thank you for listening. Much love, and keep circulating the tapes.
Tidal waves when it's your time to leave. Know that